Hello, it's Jill from the Youth Work team again. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of gardening and a little bit of upcycling too. So for this project today we're making a window box little herb garden. The good thing about this one is that anybody can do it regardless of whether you've got an outdoor space or not, because the box goes in your window. So this is one that I made earlier just to show you. So in here we have 3 seeds. We've got chives, we have got basil, and we've got oregano. Okay, so for this you will need an empty juice carton. You will need some herbs. I've used 3 different kinds of herbs in this one, but it's entirely up to you, also based on the size of your carton, what you do. And you will need some cardboard. I've decorated this one, so all I've done is painted it. But you can put stickers on it, you can put glitter on it, you can do basically whatever you like. It's your window box. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our juice carton and we are going to pierce a hole down the middle. For some of you it might be a good idea to get some adult supervision because we don't want any accidents. Again, we'll try to keep everybody as safe as possible, so we don't want any nasty cuts or anything that has to go to A&E and then put some added strain on the NHS. So what we do is, so all I've done here is I've pierced a hole and I've started cutting through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut through to the corners and then up the sides so that this top part of the box then comes off. So bear with me while I do this. So we will be doing some other gardening projects in future little tutorials, some outside, some outdoors, but this is a good one because everybody can then do it. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, and then we are going to snip down the other side. It's a tad fidgety, and probably if you do it a little bit slower than I'm doing it, you'll get a neater finish. But I don't want to keep you on bore you for too long. Okay, so we have that one done. I'm just going to take a little cloth and I'm just going to wipe the insides so that there's no reminiscence of the juice that was once there. I'm doing this outside because I'm just trying to enjoy the nice weather that we're having at the moment, but if you do it inside you can give it a better clean out so that it's nice and clean. Okay, so we're now then going to go to the other side of the carton, where we're again going to take a pair of scissors. You can use a skewer, a craft knife, but again, if you're using sharp objects, please be very careful. And we're just going to put some little holes in this. So we're just going to go right along, piercing very carefully. Okay. And that's it. So we kind of do that. The effect that we're looking for is this with multiple holes, and the point of this is so when we're watering our plants, herbs, whatever we're putting in these little boxes, that they've then got a draining vessel. Okay, so we'll just pretend that that has all got lots of nice holes, and we are then going to take our first handful of soil and we're just going to scatter this down the bottom. Okay, so the next part is, so I have 3 different herbs I'm going to plant. So I'm going to get some scrap cardboard and I'm going to sort of look at my carton and the width and work out. So I'm going to need about this kind of width, and because I've got 3 I'm going to need 2 pieces. Now the point of these is so that we can insert them, so I'll show you on the one that I did before. So if you see, this inserts and then it keeps the 3 herbs separate. Okay, so yep, that's a good size. So I'm just then going to cut along there and then along there, and then I'm going to place in the first one. Okay, so in this one, and then I'm just going to build it up with a bit more soil so that it's then supported. Okay, you can use sort of bagged bot compost for this, or just soil out the garden, whatever's easiest for you. Okay, and then I'm just going to put the second one in. Okay, and again I'm just going to put in more soil. So what I'm wanting to have in the finished is about a centimetre and a half from the top, and we're then going to take each of our herbs. Okay, so this is the chives first, and I'm just going to sprinkle them on top of the soil. Then I'm going to take my oregano, and again I'm going to sprinkle it on top, and last but not least, basil. So you can choose, and you can try this for vegetables and various things. This is just what I had to hand. Okay, and then I am then going to top that with more soil so that it's then up to the top. Okay, so the next thing that we need to do is we need to place our little window box on a tray of some description. So I have just like a long tray lying about in the house, but you can use ice cream tub lids, if you've got the big tub of margarine, if you've been doing any butter, anything at all, just so that you've got somewhere for when we water, for the water to then go. And then I'm just going to take an empty bottle, put some water in. Now we want to go the bottle quite low to the planter, so for example this, so that when you're putting the water in, it just kind of seals the seeds in, rather than if you go too high they'll all sink to the bottom and then they won't really grow too well. Okay, so the final thing I'm going to do is I've got lollipop sticks here. I'm going to write the name of the herbs on the lollipop stick, so we'll just captain da 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 da, stick that in, and the same for the other sides. And you've got them in, so that would then look like this. Obviously with the first one that I did, it looks a lot nicer. It's finished. That is the way to do it. So I hope you all have fun. Please upload and send us your photos of your little window boxes, and I will look forward to seeing them and see you all again soon. Bye bye.